Have you ever been trying to harvest meat and berries just so you can feed your dinos? Well then, welcome to the perfect video for that problem. Hello everyone, my name is Redrex Gamer. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to harvest stuff. Warning, we're only going to be mentioning about dino that can help you out harvest food like meat and berries. We're not talking about ones that can help you out pretty much like build stuff like a saddle or a base. So sorry, Ankylosaurus, but I'm afraid you're not welcome in this video. Now then, before we jump right into the video, what you're gonna need to do in order to harvest a ton of food is making sure that your harvest amount is really big, like mine's over here. And same go with this one and this one. Also, if you want to pretty much not like, not get stuck because you're carrying too much, I recommend you being on creative mode right here where the check is. Be sure you have that on. Also, these dinos are going to be based on my opinion, so yeah, it's okay if any dinos are pretty much dinos you use for harvesting, like if you use Perseverance. Yeah, sorry if that ain't on the list, but yeah, these dinos are based on my opinion, so pretty much, yeah, just hope I don't get any hateful comments, but yeah, hope that you guys, this could at least be helpful for anyone who's trying to harvest stuff easily. Now that without that out of the way, please sit back, relax, and allow me to show you the dinos for this job. Now if you're pretty much new, or if you're pretty much trying to get berries and all that stuff fast, I would rather recommend you guys using a Triceratops to go ahead and give you some berries. Here, look, watch. If you saw my left, I got like 300, almost 300 out of like each berries. So yeah, I recommend if you're pretty much trying to get berries fast, use a Triceratops. These guys are really useful for that. Now, if you're trying to get some seeds, go get Iguanodon and make sure that you press this button right here. Hang on, let me show you. Now, let me show you. See? Everything here is seeds. I have a reason why I press this. I'll show you guys in a bit. But let's just say you're gonna need this dino if you want pretty much berries a lot faster than harvesting with the dino and all that stuff. Yeah, hang on. Now what I mean by that, I mean like you might wanna get some large crop plots. Yeah, I'm also recommend that because they'll pretty much give you a ton more like berries and vegetables for pretty much harvesting stuff and all that. So they give you more berries and vegetables, and I mean more, a lot faster. So fast you won't even have to go ahead and just look around so hard trying to look for some grass and hope that it has the berries that you're looking for. Yeah, I recommend you using a large crop plot for berries and vegetables. Now then, what you're gonna need to make a large crop pot are 60 fiber, 100 stones, 40 hatch, and 80 wood for one large crop pot. Although I recommend, if you're trying to get some in no time, I recommend you being in creative mode if you pretty much don't want to take a long time on trying to make one large crop plot. Although if you're wondering also how to do this, hang on. Now I know that I was saying that we pretty much only talking about dinos that can help you out for food, but since we're pretty much talking about berries and vegetables, the fastest thing to harvest someone, not just seed, but also be sure you gave them like, well, first you give them 9 fertilizers. Be sure you give them 9 fertilizers, and also plus be sure you add like the seed you want to be there, like like those red berries and all that stuff. Yeah, be sure you have them. And also, but after that seed's gone because you added there, yeah, be sure you have like add one more onto whatever kind of large crop plot you're using. Be sure you pretty much have 10 fertilizers. Just be sure that you're pretty much giving the dung beetles large animal fetuses. I don't know what they pronounced, but yeah, be sure you give them large ones, cause that's a lot quicker for fertilizers. Although I recommend if you're trying to pretty much get large ones, okay, you either go ahead and try and get it from some spiders and T-Rexes, or you get some from a Uranus. But yeah, trust me that this will work. Oh yeah, I forgot. Be sure you also have able to wandering. Yeah, just be sure you pretty much have a very big, pretty much great fence and all that stuff, so that these guys won't have to, like, you know, just immediately get lost out of nowhere and all, somehow manage to die. Yeah, be sure you make like some sort of like giant strong cage like this over here. Also be sure you have this on, so that way also they won't manage to wander off easily. At least I'm sure that this should work. Also, they also not just farm fertilizers, they also farm oil, which you need oil for gas. Anyways, okay, so after you're done pretty much adding a seed on the large crop plot and first 9 fertilizer, then when seeds gone, add 1 fertilizer. Yeah, after that you just have to be sure you pretty much have like something that has water and all that stuff. I recommend pretty much making it be all like this. Yeah, I recommend you pretty much get water from the ocean or there. Simply by, or pretty much try to make it like how I did. This is pretty much how I pretty much made water, got the water and all stuff for the vegetables. Yeah, trust me, this is a lot better than trying to get like a water jar, or water skin, or anything like that to try and get some of these. But yeah. Also, I must warn you, every time you pretty much now have like vegetables and berries, they're pretty much gonna show you the like seeds on. Well, pretty much if you want to make more, it's the same vegetable or berry. Like, take for here, you have the corn. You don't just have about like 149 corn and all this stuff. You also get its seeds so that you can make more of this same vegetable. This happens to like all the others, but I recommend if you're trying, you kind of don't have to do it, but even you try and get rid of this. Hang on, give me a moment. even if you try to get rid of it, watch what happens. See? It just still comes back. It just comes back in like less than 10 seconds after you pretty much just put them away from the plot and all that stuff. Now then, so yeah, recommended is much more faster for berries and vegetables. Yeah. Now, I know we weren't gonna mention about stuff for building and all that stuff, but since if you're pretty much trying to get like fiber, well, pretty much all I'm saying is that if you need fiber for anything like cables for a starter, if you want to try and get fiber as fast as you can, well, luckily you should better hope that you have like a Thalassinosaurus, because these guys, oh, they're really good for fiber. Just like, hang on, watch this. They're also good for wood and thatch. I know, again, we won't mention about building, but just a quick heads up if you're trying to build, yeah, these guys are pretty much useful for those two as well. Just hang on. And go. See that? We got 7,000, like, we got like 7,864 whatever fiber just because of that one thing we just did. Yeah. Also, these are useful for real mushrooms and real flowers. I would show you guys it, but the base is, what is pretty much, well, give you a hand on what my base is called. Pretty much, it's away from the whole island. It may look small on the map, but when you look closer, aka when you arrive there, it's a big place, even for like a Titanosaurus to live in. But anyways, yeah, these guys are useful for fiber. Now then, for one of the exciting parts I was saving for, of course, let's not forget meat. You need some for, well, you pretty much either need raw meat or prime meat to feed your well, cooked ones, of course. Let me just sort of show you the perfect dino for it. Hang on, give me a moment. Stomping its way for being the perfect dino for meat is, of course, a T-Rex. Now let me just show you how to get meat easily. Other warning, we're not gonna be looking for any wild dinos, but if you're still trying to get meat, well, if you watch my other videos, aka the one where I show you guys how to farm XP fast, yeah, if you're trying to get meat fast, if you saw my previous one, well, we get meat easily from pretty much something like a long standing torch, or like the air conditioner, yeah. Be sure you have like fertilized eggs. I recommend you rather get like Uranus eggs, Rex eggs, and Spino eggs if you're trying to farm meat, both prime meats and raw meats. Now then, let me show you how much I'll get, so hang on. Okay, so I may or may not have overdid it when I was trying to add a ton of baby Rexes, Uranuses, and Spinos for the meat. But since it should be enough for a ton of meat, here, let me show you what I mean. Just be sure you have your T-Rex. Just be sure you have a T-Rex with you to harvest meat. Now then, we show you pay close attention on the left down side of the screen. Pay close attention, because when your battle sheet's pretty much gonna be a helpful thing for harvesting meat easily in no time. Now then, All you gotta do is just knock that out of the way. All you have to do left now is simply chomp them up. Give it a moment. Well, now that we kill them, let me show you. After you kill them, just attack again. You see that on the left screen? I thought it was down, but if you saw the middle on the left screen, we got like 284 prime meat with just one dino for this. Well, that's awesome. But yeah, you see this? We got a ton of meat from this one dino, and from what I saw you guys, if you are watching this all the way through of the video. Anyways, hang on. Now that that's out of the way, what we're gonna do is cook them. Now that we have them, this is exactly also one of the reasons what I meant when I said be sure you're in creative mode. Hang on. Be sure you have like a grip and gas, cause what I'm about to show you guys is pretty much gonna be useful for getting a ton of meat in no time. Here, look. You see this? Give us a few seconds. We got like 12 cooked prime meat and cooked meat in no time, in less than like 10 seconds. And now we got more. Heck, not even a minute's even passed since I just add them. Now while that's happening, if you want to keep them pretty much good and all that stuff for a long time before they turn raw, here look. Be sure you have like a refrigerator on. Also, yeah, this also runs by like electricity, aka also power generator, gas. Be sure you have a ton of gas, by the way. Yeah, they're gonna pretty much have a long way to go until they become raw, even longer than pretty much what you always have every time you finally receive the cooked meat. But yeah, I recommend you guys doing this if you want to get a ton of food in no time at all. Oh yeah, and if you have like some like queen bees and all that stuff, be sure you have them pretty much making a beehive. Also be sure you have flowers here. Yeah. Okay, maybe a bit slow, but if you have more, you just get a ton in no time. I hope I get more queen bees, so I can get a ton more in no time. Because these queens, yeah, they're gonna pretty much be useful to make like those blue kibbles, aka the ones that are pretty much like the best kibble out of all the kibbles. At least according to what the ranking and all that stuff says about it. Anyways, yeah, be sure you have that on, and yeah, that should pretty much be it. But yeah, that's how you pretty much harvest berries, vegetables, and meat in no time at all. Also plus counting honey as well for the kibbles. But yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a wrap up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click the bell if you don't want to miss any new videos every single day. Now then, this is Redvex saying, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.